Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Caston High School for tonight's junior varsity game between the North Judson Lady Blue Jays and your Caston Lady Comets. Let's meet the starting lineup. First with the junior varsity game, starting for the Lady Blue Jays. Number 10, Kylie Lehigh. Number 20, Reagan Hensley. Number 30, Virginia Chambers. Number 50, Anna Garbison. Number 52, Gracie Minix. The Lady Blue Jays are coached by Kayla Zimmerman. And now let's meet the Lady Comet JV starters. Number 4, Macy Hinderleiter. Number 12, Olivia Thomas. Number 15, Katie Hutzel. Number 25, Annie Harsh. And number 33, Emma Kay. Lady Comets are coached by Samantha Shainlaw. Officials for tonight's contest are Wendell Miller and Jeff Haynes.
getting ready to have our starting lineups here this evening. Now, if you are just tuning in, we had just covered the JV game, and North Judson did pull that out with, I believe it was a 5-point victory at the end there. So a hard-fought game. Things just didn't go quite right for the JV Lady Comets. See if the varsity squad here can avenge that loss.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Lady Comets. Number 11, Isabel Scales. Number 12, Bailey Harness. Number 13, Addison Simpleman. Number 20, and number 22, Abby Williamson. The Lady Comets are coached by Josh Douglas. Officials for tonight's contest are Tom Baldwin, Jason Kessler, and Aaron Walters.
Now, Pete, we looked it up, checked out what John Harrell had to say going into tonight, and it looks like it's going to be relatively, I think they were calling for about 11-point spread. So, in basketball, that could still kind of go either way. So it'll be interesting to see how the evening wears on.
Yeah, this should be a pretty good game. Lady Comets looking for another win here.
All right, opening tip goes to Caston. Scales across midcourt in the center circle. She's going to come near side, pass off to Zimpelman. Zimpelman across to Williamson. Williamson baseline, backs out into the paint to Scales. Back out to Williamson for three. Just off the mark there. And Zimpelman can't quite nail down that rebound. Gabby Boyd passing near side to Olivia Burkett. Burkett drives baseline, up from the post, off the mark. Putback is good. I believe that was number 11, Kennedy Baxter. And the Lady Jays drawing first blood here tonight. Scales dribbles near side, handoff pass to Zimpelman. Zimpelman goes kind of around the arc, shot off of the mark.
Good putback basket there by Bailey Harness, scoring for the Comets for the first time tonight.
Number 20, Gabby Boyd goes far side, pass off. Looks like a shot attempt there by Burkett off the mark. Boyd with the putback from the paint, off the mark. Had a foul called on that, I think is what, or no? Is that a 3-second violation? It was a travel. I didn't see the ref call the travel. And I was getting ready to say, I've seen a lot of travels actually on both sides of the floor not get called so far in this first minute and a half. Zimpelman near side to Scales. Scales with a baseline pass to nobody.
Just couldn't quite get that to curve in down to the post there for Bailey Harness.
Gabby Boyd once again bringing it across midcourt for the Jays. Long three, and that was dialed in. That was 3 points there for number 30, Sophia Frazier.
That was a very long three.
She didn't even touch the rim, though. 3-point answer at the other end, off the mark. Maddie Smith, center circle, looking for the play she wants to set. Zimpelman, or Scales now back there. Scales will drive. Shot no good, but she does draw the foul. Foul here called on number 20, Gabby Boyd, her first, team first, and that dubious honor of game first. Bell Scales, first one up and in. Second shot up, also good.
Good free throw shooting there by Isabel Scales.
Getting those two the hard way, though. Boyd versus Scales. Pass off there to Frazier. Near side, Burkett. Burkett around the top of the key, back over to Frazier. Frazier cross court to Boyd. Boyd with a head fake, she dribbles back to the volleyball line. Near side to Baxter. Up to Frazier. Frazier dribbles in and back out over the center circle, and she'll send it back to Boyd. Boyd's at the center ring now. Over to Frazier on the far side. Good ball handling by the Lady Jays. Little scoop under there by Frazier, no good. And we'll go out of bounds here at the baseline off of Bailey Harness.
Looks like Abby Williamson got her hand on that pass, and then Bailey Harness just was unfortunately out of bounds as a hitter.
On the other hand, that inbound pass wasn't any better. Neither team putting any pressure on the inbound. Or, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, which is, Lady Comets have been really putting on pressure the last few games I've seen, and kind of shocked they aren't.
May have something to do with the speed and press breaking ability that they've seen in film from this Lady J team. It's hard to say. Boyd near side to Burkett. Burkett down to the paint, number 52, Morgan Hensley. She'll put it in for two. And Coach Douglas will call timeout here. Work on strategy as the Comets are at a 3-point deficit. It's only a 30-second timeout. I think we'll keep it here. Now, Pete, before we went live, you were talking about some scores from around the area, had some early starting games. Talking Pioneer scores, weren't you?
Yeah, last I saw, Pioneer was down against North White 22-13, I believe, at half.
All right. That was the varsity matchup?
Yes, I do believe so.
All right. Bell Scales heading towards the arc. Dishes out to Harness. Top of the key to Williamson. Far side to Scales. Scales will put up a three off the mark. Lady Jays with that rebound. Abby Williamson swats that pass attempt out of bounds. Couldn't quite get control, but she did break the momentum there. Frazier inbound to Boyd. Boyd versus Zimpelman. Top of the arc. Near side to Frazier. Frazier for another long three. That one was off the mark, out of bounds.
That three there by
Frazier.
Looks like she would have had it right in. Looks like she aimed a little bit to the left on that one.
Yeah, maybe too much interference, or yeah, hard saying. So the question is, it's really early in the game, so is she a dangerous outside shooter, or was that a really good look that just dropped so neatly? Her confidence taking that shot from that deep makes me think that she's the outside shooter to watch for.
Twice. She did take that shot twice, which is normally a sign of a good shooter.
Boyd into the paint. She's going to dish it back out to Frazier. Frazier, kind of looked like a double dribble. Her shot was off the mark, though. Put back off the mark. Third put back, grabs a foul. Foul on number 11, Isabel Scales. That'll be her first, team first. Sophia Frazier at the line for 2. First one's good. I'm just going to go ahead and say that Sophia Frazier's a shooter.
Yeah.
Scales across the timeline. Zimpelman, long 2 attempt, off the mark. Nobody downstairs for the rebound. Burkett drives baseline, off the glass, and it's good. Just under 3 minutes left in the first, and Comets looking at a long 7-point deficit right now. Just some off-the-mark passes. We've had several turnovers for the Comets.
Yeah, well,
Laura Domerman coming in. Let's see if we can get some different chemistry working down there. Near side, Burkett into the paint, and Scales gets involved with that. Good pick on that.
Looks like she slipped down there on the court.
Yeah, we got 3 J's helping her up. It was definitely nothing malicious. I'm not sure if there's just a slick spot, if she lost her footing. Boyd across midcourt. Fast passes here. Pass attempt to the paint, off the mark. Both teams kind of playing a really high-speed offense, which is odd to me with as early in the game as we are and kind of the lack of pressure. Lady Jays look to be playing a revolving 2-3 zone. And Bell will travel on that. Good head fake and just didn't get the dribble going before she started moving. Boyd into the paint to Burkett, back outside to Frazier. Frazier with a little scoop, and it's good.
All of the Lady Jays getting that little underhanded layup to go in for him.
Kind of a wild pass there. Zimpelman for 3, and it's good.
I see Judson keeping up with this 3-2 zone until the Comets can prove them to be outside shooters.
Well, and that zone, the Lady Jays rotate it so quickly. It's kind of an interesting setup they've got going there. Good pass tip, and Lady Comets gaining possession of that. Layup off the mark for Zimpelman, and we have a shove called down here. Called that on number 52, Morgan Hensley. That'll be her first, team second. We've got Williamson and Yarber coming in for the Comets. And number 40, is that 40? 44, 40. Number 40, Hannah Chaffins. Williamson, layup off the mark. Boyd versus Yarber. Shot fake there by Frazier. Burkett into the paint, spin move, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul here on number 13, Addison Zimpelman, her first, team second. First shot in and out. Second shot a little too far, but Lady Jays get the rebound and then just lose the ball entirely. Zimpelman for three, and it's good. Boyd versus Yarber. Kicks it out to Frazier. Frazier for three. In and out, no good. Now when they called that rebound, they called that rebound attempt out off the Jays. That kind of upsetting these Blue Jay fans over here, Pete. They were so subdued during the JV game, though, you know. Can't quite get that buzzer shot to drop. Well, at the end of one, Caston 10, North Judson 13. Excuse me, we'll be back right after these words from our sponsors here on RTC. Gentlemen, getting ready for second quarter action here tonight at Caston High School. At the end of one, once again, Caston 10, North Judson 13. Both teams kind of sloppy passes and just things not quite firing on all 8 cylinders for either team, I don't think.
Lady Jays starting with the ball to start the second quarter.
It's Boyd versus Scales at the center. Pass near side to Frazier. Frazier, of course, showing herself to be dangerous inside and outside. Bad pass picked off by Bell. She'll go coast to coast. Can't quite get it to fall.
Frazier drives down court. Bailey Harness comes from behind, steals it. And Brianna Yarber can't quite save it. Frazier inbounds.
Burkett, easy layup and off the mark. Out of bounds off Burkett. Smith into Scales. Scales with the pass ahead. Yarber in the far corner. Pass down to the post, no good. Out of bounds off the Lady Jays.
Comets really looking to get the ball down low against this zone defense.
In deep to Williamson back at the volleyball line. Harness top of the key to Yarber. Far side to Smith. Into the paint to Scales. Back outside to Smith. Smith will dribble towards the elbow. Shot no good. Put back shot by Harness is.
Now the Comets put on a press.
Frazier down into the post. Shot good. That was really great ball movement by the Lady Jays.
Great press break offense there.
Williamson, she thinks about that long three. She goes baseline. And pass down to the post, swatted out by the Lady Jays. Zimpelman back in, giving Smith a break. Scales to Zimpelman, and Zimpelman swatted on that three-point attempt. Scales into Williamson. Back to Scales in the corner. Williamson with a long three. A little too hard. Dish down to the post. That'll be good for two for Morgan Hensley. Wow, I cannot believe that either of those passes stayed in bounds. Zimpelman back up to Williamson, down to the post. And Harness will go to the line. Foul there on number 11, Kennedy Baxter. That'll be her first, team third. Beautiful shot there for Bailey Harness. Kinsey Mollenkoff in for the Comets. Two beautiful shots. Bailey shoots from like all the way in the basement.
Good pass deflection there by Isabel Scales.
Ball top to Boyd. Boyd in and out, back at the center ring. Super quick like direction changes there for Boyd. And down to Hensley, shot off the mark. Comets with that rebound. Pass ahead, down to Zimpelman in the post. She gets that ball just taken right out of her hands. Frazier into the paint and charge. That'll be Sophia Frazier's first, team fourth. Scales across midcourt. Down to Domerman, back to Scales on the far side. Near side to Zimpelman. Zimpelman pass out to Scales. Scales for three, off the mark. Domerman with that rebound. Zimpelman drives baseline, draws the foul, and her shot drops. Foul there on number 30, Sophia Frazier, her second, team fifth. Addison at the line for an and one. And one, getting three the hard way.
That'll tie the ball game up.
Burkett at the volleyball line. Lady Comets extending the zone way out, getting involved with that pass and picking it off. Scales to Zimpelman. And got a blocking foul called here. Foul on number 52, Morgan Hensley. That'll be her second, team six. Scales to Domerman. Domerman up to the volleyball line. Near side to Mollenkoff. Back into the paint to Scales. Scales gets one to drop.
Comets had their first lead of the night.
Just over half of the second quarter remaining. Down here to Radke. Boyd from the paint, shot off the mark, and out off the Blue Jays. Got Chafin's back in. 4 minutes in the half. Scales across midcourt. Over to Harness. Harness corner to Mollenkoff. Long skip pass to Domerman. Scales for three, and it's good.
Timeout. Blue Jays.
And they're taking a full timeout. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors here on RTC TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Blue Jays with that little strategy session. Lady Comets still putting on full court pressure here. Boyd to Burkett. Burkett, long pass down to the post. Lady Jays not quite as effective. Radke for three, it's off the mark. Not quite as effective at breaking the press that time. They did get her done. Domerman, and it drops. Pete, all of a sudden, Lady Comets have a 7-point lead. Did you see that?
I just now noticed that.
Very extended zone here for the Comets. Pulling back into, actually, they may be playing man-to-man.
I believe they are playing a man-to-man defense right now.
All right, we got Baxter. Baxter to Radke. And we'll have a foul called here on Domerman. It'll be her first, team third.
You know, that lead change really happened once the Comets really started putting pressure on the Blue Jays on the inbound.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They've turned the intensity up to about 11 here in the last 2 or 3 minutes and have really turned the tide of this game. No question that the Blue Jays kind of own the first quarter, but this second quarter has been all Lady Comets so far. Wild shot there by Olivia Burkett, but it drops. Zimpelman now across midcourt. Pass to Belle Scales at the center circle. Scales, far side, takes her time, lines it up, three-pointer off the mark. Domerman gets that rebound, gets fouled before she can put it back up. Foul here on number 40, Hannah Chaffins, her first. Team seventh puts Domerman at the line for 1-1.
You know, I just noticed that we were in the bonus, too. I mean, that first quarter and most of the second quarter so far has been pretty clean.
Second one good. Lady Comets keeping that pressure up. We got Burkett near side, back cross court to Boyd. Boyd to Radke. Radke in the paint to Baxter. And Belle Scales getting that pass. Thought she was going to go coast to coast with it, couldn't quite get her done. Zimpelman for three, off the mark. Domerman with that rebound. Into the paint to Scales. Scales goes up and gets swatted.
Going to call a jump ball here. Possession arrow stays with the Comets.
Scales into Zimpelman. Zimpelman, volleyball line to Harness. Lady Comets moving the ball really well. Mollenkoff, Harness for three. A little too hard. Lady Jays with that rebound. Radke for three, nails it. Jocelyn Radke, that was a convincing three-pointer, under pressure and everything. Scales, volleyball line, just over a minute left in the half. Comets still with a 4-point lead. Domerman for three, just off the mark. Zimpelman with that rebound. Open three-pointer for Zimpelman, off the mark.
We'll call a foul here on Bailey Harness.
That'll be her first.
Maddie Smith enters back in for the Comets.
Boyd working hard to break the press. Near side to Burkett. Burkett across the timeline. Gets tangled up, keeps a hold of it. Puts up a wild shot off the mark.
She had really great ball handling there to dribble in between 2 to 3 defenders.
Yeah, just kind of wove right through. Imagine the Lady Jays at this point will probably hold for that last shot of the half. Burkett, no, Burkett goes for it, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for two. That foul was also on Bailey Harness, her second. Team 5. Burkett at the line for two. Gets one to drop. Got Abby Williamson back in for the Comets. Second shot off the mark. And it looks like the ref signaled a lane violation.
I believe it was the ball didn't hit the rim. I think that's what he signaled.
Oh. Scales to Zimpelman. Zimpelman, pressure three off the mark. Swatted out of bounds. Called it off the comments. 5.9 seconds left in the half. Lady Comets still with a 3-point advantage. Burkett driving hard. 2 seconds. Shots up off the mark. That last 2-pointer there by Kennedy Baxter did not drop. At halftime, Lady Comets with 26. Lady J. All right, and with that concludes halftime. Ball in play. Possession starts with the Lady Jays. Frazier, Burkett. Lady Comets with, looks like they're sticking to a man defense here. Spin move by Frazier. Back out to Hensley. And, oh, I'm surprised that wasn't called a foul. And we have backcourt violation. Ooh, these Blue Jays fans are not happy.
You know, I am surprised they called that because I thought Bailey Harness got her hand on that ball.
And that's what the Blue Jays fans are saying. I'm surprised they didn't call Harness because she couldn't quite stop herself. She hit awful hard. That really that would have been a clean call for a foul there.
Yeah.
Harness to Scales. Scales dish out to Williamson. Zimpelman back to Harness on the far side, and she gets her pocket picked by number 14, Olivia Burkett. Maddie Smith returns the favor there, puts it up for 2.
Scales knocked it out of the hands, and Maddie picked it up.
Frazier cross. Nice, that was clean. Hensley for 2. Scales with a pass ahead, and it's picked off. And we'll have a travel called there. Scales takes her time, dribbles up to the volleyball line. Williamson with that long 3, just off the front of the rim. And at the other end, ball out off of the Jays.
Coach Douglas does not sound happy down there.
Williamson for 3, can't quite get that 3-pointer to drop tonight. The real problem is, though, no support under the basket for that follow-up shot. Frazier doesn't have any such problems, though, and that ties up the ball game at 28.
The Lady Comets are really going to have to really play a harder man defense against her.
Oh, Williamson was a little too deep under the basket. Frazier, another open 3, that one off the front of the rim. Scales to Harness to Zimpelman. Zimpelman for 3. Shot no good, and then she'll get called on the foul there. That'll be her second. Team first here in the half. Laura Daumerman going to give a break to Abby Williamson. Not leaving Frazier open this time. Pass near side to Boyd. Boyd around the arc. Back to the center ring. She'll drive into the paint. Dish down to Hensley. Back out to Frazier. Frazier from the paint. Little underhanded layup. No good, but she gets her own follow-up. And North Judson regaining the lead for the first time in about a quarter. Scales to Domerman. To Harness. Up to Smith. Back to Scales near side. Bell up to the center ring. Into the top of the key. Down to the post to Harness, who's good for 2.
Good pick and roll there by the Comets to get that open layup.
Comets tightening it back up at 30. Boyd, crossover past Frazier, near side to Burkett. To Hensley at the top of the key. Back to Boyd on the far side. Good ball movement here by the Jays. Baseline drive by Burkett, up and in for 2. Pass ahead to Domerman, she nearly loses it, keeps control down to the post. And we'll have a foul called here on Frazier. No, they're going to call that on Hensley. That'll be her 3rd. Team first here in the half. Mollenkoff back in. Smith gets break. Scales to Zimpelman. Zimpelman, Domerman. Harness. Mollenkoff back to Domerman. Zimpelman near corner. Harness, Scales. Scales, 3-point top of the key, and it's good. Gives Caston the lead back by 1. 3.5 minutes in the quarter. Boyd to Burkett at the far side sideline. Burkett versus Domerman, puts it up, no good. Domerman with that rebound. She'll dish out to Scales in the near corner. Scales up to Domerman, across to Zimpelman. Zimpelman for 3, just off the mark, but Scales out of nowhere with that rebound. And Scales will draw the foul as she goes in for the layup. Foul there was on number 20, Gabby Boyd. That's her 2nd, team 2nd in the half. First shot good. Radke back in for the Jays. And second shot good. Boyd across the timeline. Lady Comets have pulled that pressure. Frazier. Number 11, Baxter, up to Radke. Burkett to Boyd on the far side. Up to the volleyball line to Frazier. I thought she was going to pop it up from there, Pete.
Yeah, she's been shooting from out there all night.
And Lady J's calling for a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. I've got to say, this third quarter not looking quite as all Lady Jays as the first quarter, but it's certainly not all Lady Comets like the second quarter either.
No, not at all.
Coach Douglas very animated down in the huddle. Ball in to Boyd. Up to the arc. Passes to Radke. Down to the corner to Baxter. Boyd to Burkett. Burkett's been very dangerous tonight. Great ball handling skills. Radke for 3. In and out. Jays with that rebound. Man, Comets getting involved in that pass. Scales across midcourt. Just over a minute and a half in the quarter. Domerman down to the post to Scales. Scales, a little bit of a leaner, no good. Boyd into the paint, dishes back out to Baxter, who puts it up and nails that three. Kennedy Baxter with a big three to tie it up there. Just over a minute left here in the third. Zimpelman for three, it's short, and it's out of bounds.
That was a really deep three there by Addison Zimpelman. Smith and Williamson back in for the Comets.
Boyd across the timeline, near side to Frazier, into the corner to Baxter. Back out to Radke. Over to Frazier. Boyd, Radke for three. Off the mark, Lady Comets with that rebound. Williamson for three. Just off the mark, Domerman gets that rebound. Smith back in the center circle, 24 seconds. Pass to Scales, 20 seconds. Scales to Smith, near side, 14 seconds. Scales, 8 seconds left in the quarter. Scales for three, off the mark, and out of bounds, 2.9 left to play. Abby Williamson staying back to put some pressure on. Frazier at the half court, lobs it, no good. At the end of three, Lady Comets 35, Lady Jays 35. We'll be back after a few words from our sponsors here on RTC TV4. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes left in regulation here. As Addison Zimpelman drives to the post, she just got hit hard. Boyd against Yarber. Near side to Burkett. Top of the key to Boyd. Over to Frazier. Pass attempt down to Hensley, picked off by Maddie Smith, who goes coast to coast with it, and it drops. I've got to say, Pete, no matter who walks away with the W tonight, they fought for it.
Oh, yeah. Both teams back and forth all night.
Hensley for the pass off. We're now in the hands of Baxter on the far side. She'll drive baseline. Or not Baxter. Sorry, Burkett. Back up to the center ring to Boyd. Out juke Smith. Shot's no good. And we got a foul called here on the Jays. Number 52, Morgan Hensley. And that'll be her fourth. Team third. Addison Zimpelman across the timeline. She comes near side. Top of the key to Bell Scales. Scales back to Zimpelman on the other side of the court. Near side, Scales. And Comets calling a full timeout. We'll be back after a couple words here on RTC TV4. Ladies and gentlemen, after that timeout, Lady Comets with possession. Addison Zimpelman, center circle. Hands off to Bell Scales. Scales top the key, dishes down to the post to Zimpelman. And they're going to call it out off of Addison. Kind of surprised they didn't call a foul there. 6:14 left in regulation. Comets right now just a 2-point lead. Boyd, cross, pass over to Baxter. Bell Scales just takes it away from her, crosses over, and gets fouled there by Sophia Frazier. That'll be her third, team fourth. Bell goes to the line for two. First one, nothing but net. Second one looked a lot like the first.
Comets up by 4 with 6 to go in the fourth quarter.
6 minutes is a lot of time to play. Frazier near side. Fakes, drives, baseline, puts it in for two.
That was a great move and shot there by Frazier.
Scales looking for her play. And honestly, now's a really great time for the Comets to move the ball around and just burn some time. Brianna Yarber off the mark on that three-point attempt. Burkett near side. I gotta say, I looked down on the sideline as Brianna took that shot, and Coach Douglas kind of looked like he did not want them shooting right at that moment.
No, I'm wondering if Coach Douglas doesn't want his girls just move the ball around, waste a lot of time off this clock.
That's the good play. Foul there was on number 20, Maddie Smith. That'll be her first, team second. First shot there for Frazier, in and out. Domerman back in. Yarber gets a break. Second shot drops for Frazier. Scales across midcourt. And Coach Douglas calls a timeout here. Just a 30. Yeah, I have a feeling that we read that right. I imagine that Coach Douglas is wanting the girls to just move the ball, use some time. And now that they're down to just a 1-point advantage, it's kind of a gamble, because all it takes is one fast break until then you're down by 1 and you've burned a lot of time.
Yeah.
So it's hard saying what the strategy was, and maybe we're misreading that situation. But I imagine now with him calling that timeout, the strategy's different. We've only got a 1-point advantage. We've got over half of the quarter left to play. So let's see what this looks like. Bell Scales comes near side. Dishes down to the post to Maddie Smith, and we'll have a jump ball called here. Lady Jays get the ball off the arrow. I'm sure that was not the strategy. Boyd goes far side, gives it off to Frazier. Frazier skip pass to Baxter. And we'll have a travel called. Yeah, this visiting crowd is not happy about that.
I am kind of shocked at the call. I don't think she really had possession of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that a foul was the right call there. I'm not sure that any call was the right call there. But even North Judson's coach is trying to get the ref's attention to say, hey, could you explain to me what just happened? Domerman cross court to Zimpelman. Zimpelman to Scales. That was kind of a wild pass. Mollenkoff back to Zimpelman. Zimpelman for three. Can't get that one to fall. And Lady Comets do come up with that rebound. Down to the post to Scales, and that's good for 2.
I'm not sure that's what Coach Douglas quite wanted his girls to do, but they made something work.
Yeah, we're now to a stretch single-point possession. Of course, I say that, but again, Sophia Frazier been dangerous from outside tonight. And Scales is going to get called with a foul there. It's her second, team third. Ball in number 14. And we're going to have a blocking foul called here. It's on Scales or Domerman? Domerman. That's her second, team fourth. Deep inbound to Frazier. Zimpelman overruns her. Radke, Boyd, back to Radke. Radke's been dangerous outside too. Frazier, long 3, off the mark. Comets with that rebound. I think the ref misunderstood something and thought there was a timeout called.
Yeah, Coach Douglas kind of looked like he didn't even say anything at all.
I think I heard him through the headset. I think he was saying, hey, keep your head up, and the ref, again, it's a close game. The refs want to make sure that they're calling this game as fair as they can, and part of that is getting those timeouts when they're called for.
Yeah, that did kind of hurt North Judson there. They kind of had Domerman trapped.
You're going to get a jump ball called. Caston's going to keep the possession on that. I'm glad they called that jump ball and not a travel, because Scales did lose her foot. It was going down, but they were really wrapped up too. Into Scales, near side. She'll go baseline. And Mollenkoff for 2. North Judson crowd not happy that there wasn't a travel called there. Cross-court pass to Baxter. Frazier near side up to Boyd at the volleyball line. 2 minutes to play. Radke for 3 off the mark. Scales across midcourt here. She's in the center circle. This is the time to burn time off the clock. You got a solid, this is not a single possession game now. Lady Comets just need to move the ball around, not get a count out on a face guard. Oh, and we're gonna have a backcourt violation.
One of the Lady Jays got her hand on that ball. Isabel Scales tried to save it and just went back court there.
Of course, now that's something though. If we had a defender get a hand on the ball, then that became loose ball, and it wasn't really backcourt violation.
Yeah.
But I think, and I think that's what Scales was looking for, was a call in that vein. Baxter up, no good, or excuse me, Burkett. And they're going to call a foul here. Foul on number 14, Olivia Burkett. That'll be her first, team 5th.
One ref there kind of thought it was 1-1 already.
No, we're actually kind of nowhere near the bonus. 75 seconds left to play.
Lady Jays putting on a full court press now.
I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done that sooner. Domerman kind of getting stuck. Pass ahead to Mollenkoff. Back to Scales. Again, still a 5-point game. It's a good time to just move the ball around. And we had a shove called here. Foul called on number 20, Gabby Boyd. That'll be her third, team 6. Next foul will put the Comets in the bonus. Under a minute. Ball into Zimpelman, and that'll be that next foul there. Number 11, Kennedy Baxter, that'll be her second, team 7th.
Lady J's playing really aggressive here. I'm not sure they're really trying to foul.
No, I think it's just, I mean, they've got 60 seconds and a 5-point deficit. I mean, that's definitely surmountable. Shot off the mark there for Addison. Three-pointer off the mark. Domerman with that rebound. Foul here called on number 20, Gabby Boyd. That'll be her 4th. Team 8th, Bell Scales at the line, 1-1. You know, Addison Zimpelman's missed free throw was the Lady Comets' first miss from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, earlier when I believe Frazier missed the free throw for Judson, that was their first missed free throw for either team all night.
No, Burkett had missed her free throws earlier in the night. But it's been a really high percentage free throw night.
Yeah. Comets up by 7 now. For sure, well, no. The 2-possession game.
7 is 3. 7 is a guaranteed 3, and that's another foul there on Kennedy Baxter. That'll be her 3rd.
I mean, you could get a 4-point. 3 foul.
You could. You could do an and one on a 3-pointer, but that's super unlikely to happen. Now, my question is, if you're one of Lady J's, why would you send Bell Scales? Okay, that was her first miss of the night. Foul there on Kenzie Mollenkoff. That's her first, team 5th.
You jinxed her.
Nah, I waited until after she shot it. All right, and there's a full timeout. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors. You're watching Lady Comets Basketball here on RTC TV. All right, thanks for coming back, ladies and gentlemen. We just missed free throw or missed 3-pointer there by Sophia Frazier, and then down at the other end, Laura Domerman missed her layup. Foul called here on Addison Zimpelman. That'll be her 3rd, team 6th. So next foul, Comets do put the Jays into the bonus. 11 seconds left to play here tonight. Domerman on Frazier. Frazier in a high pressure 3. 3 seconds here. Scales across midcourt, and that's the game. All right, after 4 hard-fought quarters, Lady Comets 45 and Lady Jays 38. We'll be back after a few words here with a post-game wrap-up. This has been Lady Comets Basketball on RTC TV4.
What does it mean to be a Comet? Being a Comet means that your child has access to a family-friendly school corporation with award-winning academic and athletic programs.
Your child's journey begins at Caston Elementary, where students are exposed to Project Lead the Way, The Leader in Me, robotics, junior achievement, NHS, as well as organized academic and athletic teams.
Being a Comet means that in junior high, students can participate in HNAC athletic teams for boys and girls. Organized academic teams and competitions give students the opportunity to try anything.
Extracurricular clubs, such as FFA and Student Council, introduce students to community service projects that continue to strengthen the bond of school and community. As you enter high school, being a Comet means that you can choose a pathway that best fits your post-graduation plans. Hands-on courses through the Career Center, project-based learning, advanced college credit courses, and internships are at the forefront of advancing student achievement and growth. Athletic teams that believe not only in winning championships, but fostering the relationship of student-athletes.
Being a Comet means that excelling in academics and athletics is the expectation. Being a Comet is knowing that Caston School Corporation is big enough to do great things, but small enough to care.